Alright guys, so you want to do some winter riding, so what do we need from our summer gear? Basically these are my DHB bib shorts. I wear these summer and winter. Summer just the shorts, spring shorts and a set of knee warmers, winter a couple of these with a set of these. These are a set of Gore leg warmers. Basically they're a wind stopper. So what that means is the front membrane, as it goes on the leg, the front is a windproof material. It stops the wind coming through. The back is breathable, so you can breathe out the back. And basically I put these on under the shorts. That gives me windproof legs, so it stops any wind chill, any wind cutting through your legs. And worth the wait. You can go a set of long bibs, full length wind stoppers, and a set of shorts and this, that and the other, but I just went for the leg warmers. Basically I just wear my shorts summer, shorts winter, and in winter couple them with the set of leg warmers. Now forget buying winter gear thermal, waste of time. If it's not wind stopper it's no good. I've had thermal tops me and go out in winter and freeze to bleeding death. This stuff keep you toasty, and it will, you know what I mean. You want wind stopper. It makes all the difference in the gear. Top wise, I have this DHB Wind Slam top, basically the same as the wind stopper. It's got a windproof front membrane. It is a fleece lined to give you a bit of thermal. But I wear this down to -4 degrees. Coupled with a cheap shit thermal t-shirt. It's just a cheap shit thermal short sleeve. I wear that underneath this Wind Slam top. And again, forget thermal, wear the fleece line but they're no windproof membrane, because you'll freeze to bleeding death in any temperatures. I wear this down to -4. With just a short sleeve t-shirt, Wind Slam top, toasty. I do about an hour ride in winter, usually every day, and I wear this down to, like I said, -4 degrees, and keeps me toasty. You don't need tons of flash crap, you just need wind stopper, anything wind stopper, and you've got it made for winter. Hat wise, under hats. Come summer, I have a lightweight cotton. It's just a DHB, but let's wear this under my cap. Summer, keeps your head slightly warm if there's a bit of a breeze, and obviously it's breathable and light. Come winter, I have a windproof, which has got the long neck, it's covering the neck, and ear protection, so it covers your ears, stops your ear getting cold. I used to wear the neck tubes, but I don't wear them anymore, because when you're breathing through them, the front gets wet, and in cold wind, with a cold biting, it basically chills all the front of your mouth, where your condensation from your breathing, and just freezes your face off. Feet wise, come winter, I wear, or if it's damp, I wear my overshoes over my shoes. These were a set of sealskins. They just cut out any like rain or damp or out like that. I mean, I live on the coast, so we do get some sea spray and stuff like that, and it soaks your shoes. So I wear these. Stops any splashes or anything like that. Keeps the wind chill from cutting through your feet. Shoes wise, to keep your feet warm in winter, easiest trick, end of, instead of 50 pairs of socks and God knows what, plastic bags, tin foil and all the rest of the shit, best way is underneath the shoes have an air vent, and basically this is to keep your feet cool in summer. The downfall is in winter, it lets freezing cold air through the bottom of the shoe. So, take your insole out, they're perforated, so your feet don't sweat in summer. And you can see the holes through from the venting in the bottom of the shoe. So basically I tape them. Get a bit of tape over the holes, or if you've got perforations in your insole, just tape the perforations. Insole back in, voila, 1 feet. Gloves. In summer, I wear a set of fingerless, lightweight gloves. Winter, these are a set of Cranes from wherever they are, Aldi or Lidl or whichever one it is. Cheap shit, just a cheap set, but heavy duty, keeps the cold and the wind chill off your hands. You can get a set of Windstopper, I think, gloves, which are even better again because they stop the wind chill to the hands, which are ideal. Lights. I do some winter riding. Basically, there's a million front lights, a million back lights. Best front light ever. I don't mean make, but what it is, it's a Cree LED. This one's by Nestling, and it comes with a battery pack. That just secures on the bar. That comes with a Velcro strap to strap it somewhere on your frame. But these are phenomenal. These are bright, end of. I don't know if this is charged, but I'll have a look. Oh yeah, it is. Comes with a waterproof connection so you don't get any water in, and it basically comes with various settings. So you've got setting 1, setting 2, setting 3, and off. So it comes like a low bright, mid bright, high brightness, and they are seriously bright. I do some night rides, and obviously I need, where I go on the prom in Cleveland's Blackpool, it's pitch black. So I need some good light, and they're like daylight, they're like car headlamps, they're seriously good. I don't have any other front light, I just use that one. Backlights, to me there's only one, end of, and that's that one. That's an exposure tracer. Best backlight money can buy, end of, right? Forget thousands of different backlights, you just need one of them. They come with a waterproof cap, you pull it back, they've got a little USB charge lead, so basically they're just rechargeable. The various modes, low brightness, mid brightness, high brightness, and the daylight mode, which is to be seen in seriously sunlight, but basically they come with a constant brightness, and they come with a pulse, which is the daylight pulse, which is, and it has a constant on, plus it has a pulse. Double, then a single, double, single. And they're bright, you can see them from fucking miles away. It has an indicator of how high your battery is, that's showing green, so that means it's charged. I use mine on a rear seat hanger, so basically just clip in and fasten it under my seat. But you can't get any better light, backlight for the money. They are seriously good, end of. And it's the only light I have, backlight. And like I said, I only use the Cree fronts. I don't have fucking 27 different lights that are shit £2 ones that are crap. You might as well spend, they're not dear, they're about, you probably pick a set of that up for about a tenner. And they come in a single, or they come in a double like I've got. But they're seriously good if you're out in the dark, seriously. It's like a fucking car headlamp going down the street. They are very good. But basically, the moral to the story is, you don't need a ton of expensive shit, and you don't, you know what I mean? You just don't need it. You only need Windstopper. So that's all I buy. If you're going to ride in winter, you just want Windstopper gear. Forget thermal. I had some thermal top. I had a set of winter top and winter long legs. Fucking freezing. I was fucking freezing. They were fleece lined, but no windproof. As soon as you get any wind, it's cold, chill. You fucking freeze to death. So wind slam, that's all you want. Windstopper legs, windstopper jacket, and like I said, that gear I wear a lightweight top, windstopper top, my windstopper leggings under my shorts, and I'm out. We go out all winter, and the coldest I've been out in that gear was -4, and I was toasty. So it's one of them. The shoes, great tip. Most people don't fucking bother. They try to put 50 socks on and God knows what. Just cover your the air vents in the bottom of the shoe, because it just lets the freezing cold air through your foot. Cover them up, good to go. That's about it. I mean, it's more extreme where I am. You probably, if you don't live on the coast, you won't suffer the weather like we do here. It's always windy, one way or another, whichever way, whether I'm going out, coming back, wherever I go, it's got wind somewhere. And it's usually no less than 15 mile an hour. I've been out on a lot of rides at 25, 30 mile an hour wind in your face, and you know, that'll warm you up. It warms you up, I can tell you, trying to push against that. It's great on the way back, because you're doing Mach 10 coming back. And obviously we have to do a lot of winterproofing of the bike living on the coast, because of the salt, the sand and all the rest of the crap. So it's a constant clean off. Take the sand off the chain, clean all the chains off, re-oil everything all the time because of the sand damage. Because basically it turns any moving part into fucking mush. Especially chains. It just gets like it looks like grinding paste. I don't know if any of you know that. Used to have grinding paste with a valve grinding tool on engines, and it looks like a grey paste, gritty. Well, that's what it gets on the chain. Like the sand gets in the oil, sticks to the chain, turns that into like a paste, and all the shit that just eats everything to shit. I use Lifeline tyres. Come winter, I have the Prime Armour puncture resist with a Kevlar centre breaker and nylon reinforced sidewalls. Works great. On the prom, a lot of kids, a lot of drunks, throwing bottles, fucking glass everywhere. I picked up, the worst I did was 3 punctures in 4 rides, which was a fucking headache, I can tell you. Especially if you're caught in the rain and had to do a puncture. Or I did -4 degrees, got a flat, and had to take my gloves off, and half an hour faffing about, back wheel off, change the tube, all together. By the time I'd done it, my hands were fucking numb, I couldn't feel them. So there's another, you know, another thing you can do is put a set of tyres. Or I mean, I have 2 banks. I have an Alley, I have a Carbon. The Alley's got the Lifeline Armour tyres on for puncture resist for winter. So you can do that, or you could just get a set of them. They're only cheap. I think it costs about 11 quid a tyre, and they are good. It didn't stop a fucking nail. There must have been a nail sat in the ground. And obviously it was immovable in it because it's got the ground underneath it, tarmac, and as I rolled it's just pushed it through my tyre. But I managed to get back. It didn't go down, it just stuck in my tyre. I managed to get home and pull it out and change the tube. Trying to think of anything else. Screws, nuts on your bike, bit of Vaseline, something like that. If you get any screws that are rusty or can rust, any springs, a little coat of Vaseline, that's all I do. Get a little brush, like a little artist brush, a little paint brush. Just paint a bit of Vaseline on your screws, anything like that, stops them going rusty in winter. Or in any damp, you know. But yeah. That's about it. Keep on riding. Here's a tip. Check how easy your tyres are to come on and off the rim. Because you don't want to be out stuck and can't get the tyre off the rim. Saves a lot of arsing about, doesn't it? Simple, but who does? Who checks how easy the tyres are to get off? And you don't want to find out in the middle of nowhere. So there's a tip. While you're at home, try it, get your tyre off, see how easy it is, because you don't want to get fucking stuck in the middle of nowhere. Hey guys, one last tip. Drop your tyre pressure in winter. Lowers the profile of the tyres, gives a wider grip on the road because of the icy conditions. Avoid grids or anything metal, you know, that any edges. Once it gets icy on them narrow tyres, you'll be off. So just lower the tyre pressure. They normally run about 110 or 115 psi. I run mine about 90. You can probably go down to about 70, maybe even 60. I won't go too low because you increase the chance of pinch flat. So if you go over a curb or a pothole, it pushes the tyre against the rim or flat, and it nips the tube, causes a puncture, called a pinch flap. So, but lowering the tyre pressures by a small amount over what they say stock. Like I said, I run mine at 90. You could probably drop them down to 60, maybe 70, 80, something like that. But it causes the tyre profile to widen on the road, gives you more grip, and which, you know, on these narrow road tyres, grip is king, especially in icy conditions.